somebody sent me a link to this video. It's actually quite old. It's from 2014. And this is posted on Sonic Electronics' page. And the demo is actually by Kicker at Kicker's CES booth. And real quick, again, there's no difference between CCA and OFC as long as you're using the wire, whatever wire you're using, within its ampacity. Okay? So does 8-gauge copper have more ampacity than 8-gauge aluminum? Yes. But if you use the 8-gauge aluminum within parameter, there's no difference. It's a conductor. So a couple of things that are I'll say they're unprofessional, which is they coil the wire. This is not accurate or good. That's the first thing. So, and also remember that these people are doing this demonstration this way to skew your bias, to make you think that their product is better than other people's product, and they stand to benefit from that bias. So that's Kicker. I don't think Kicker sells CCA anymore. Oh, and then look who else. Look who else talks about it. There you go. So, and again, you look at these little tests too. This guy, coil, that one that Gary does. He's local. Again, he did the same thing, and lots of people have done it. Again, if you use it within its ampacity. So the problem is that copper is like sometimes 2 or 3 times the price than something equivalent. So like 4-gauge copper is equal to 0-gauge aluminum, and then just compare the pricing. Like I think on Recoil's website, the 0-gauge aluminum kit is like $40 shipped. But if you look at like a 4-gauge copper kit from somebody else, even from Recoil, it's like $60. So some quick math tells you that that's not as good a deal. So I am all for aluminum. I love aluminum wire. Why these other guys are doing it? Typically, this guy does it because he's a douche and he's taking advantage of your insecurities, and that's what Kicker does. Who's that? That's what Kicker does, and JL Audio is they know that you have OCDs and you don't know everything. And so they go, well, let me help you, and then next thing you know, you're committed to something that you can't really afford. And if you back out, that's a big finger wag to you. So, but I was reminded by that this morning when I was reading some of the hate mail I got from an ad I posted on some Facebook forum. And I still get these trolls that come in and like start shit talking some affordable bass thing that I'm selling. It's like, this does not pertain to you, weirdo, idiot. But they take the time to call me names and do all kinds of stuff, which of course is against Facebook policy and typically the group policies. And so all I do is flag them. I find them hilarious, by the way. So if you really want me to go away, if you really hate me, ignore me. Ignore me. So, but again, that only fuels me too, see, because I'm underground. I'm already the bottom of the barrel. I was talking to Hayden about this yesterday. I was like, I love being a vulture. I love being somebody that just looks at your garbage and goes, yeah, I'll take that. Or you'll pay me to take it. That's called being resourceful and not being an apex predator, which is expensive. That's so expensive to be an apex predator. And again, who are you fooling? Who are you trying to impress? Other idiot sharks that you're dealing with. So, no, I like chilling at the bottom of the ocean, getting all the garbage for free. That's what I like to do. Now, what I do with it is something different, and I talk about that, lemons into lemonade. So, and I love poor people. I love people that are just happy to be there. Like anybody that goes to CES anymore, I'm happy for them to go. That's a lot of walking. I don't go anymore because it's dumb. For me. But if you like to go and you like to be cool or whatever, then fucking go. If you're mad at this video and mad that I'm talking about your daddy there, that's fine. I don't care. This video is not for you. So stop watching stuff that makes you mad. Like go watch some Trump bashing video so you can stroke your beard and vape. what's funny is those people don't know they're dumb. That's the irony. That's the funny part. They don't even know they're dumb, and they're dumb. So, but for the rest of you guys that have a clue and are poor and know that your options are limited and you're susceptible to being molested by kicker dealers, JL dealers, and just, you know, whatever's local to you, I apologize for that, and I wish I could stop that kind of nonsense. But that's why I make these videos, and that's why I try to give you the real tech. And this is not just from my personal experience of 30 years in the industry. Not just that. Even though during that time, like 20 years ago, I remember going to the auction in 2003 at Orion, ADS, Orion, and PPI. And that's where I met a lot of engineers from the companies, from the brands. And I got to talk to them, and I had inklings, right? I had thoughts that I go, hey, is this bullshit? And he's like, oh yeah, that's total bullshit. And I got to talk to these guys, and I made friends with them, and they liked what I was doing, and they liked what I was exposing and putting out there. They wouldn't say those things because they make their living that way. They make their living designing products to trick consumers. So if that's where your bread, is buttered, you're certainly not going to shit on that picnic, right? And as an engineer or someone that wants a job, that's how you got to behave. And that's the rules. That's why one of the reasons, big reasons why I just got tired of having a job. I got tired of people telling me what to do. I got tired of commuting. I got tired of being in traffic all the time. I got tired of people telling me when to go, when I can't go to the bathroom, all kind of bullshit like that. I feel like fucking Red from Shawshank Redemption there at the end. So when I had the chance at the auction in 2003, I took a big bet. I took a $5,000 bet, put it all on my credit cards, and then I got a job. That was my last job, working for AT&T in the Bay Area. And it was basically like a vacation. I came home, I was debt free, and I had a house full of stuff to sell. And I got to work. And I haven't had a vacation since. But I've had a lot of satisfaction in helping you guys navigate through this bullshit, because that's all it is. It's just a bunch of big ships in a harbor, and all you got to do is be a little stout tugboat, and you can make a difference. Not only the biggest difference I want to see you make is in your own life, is improving your own life and making better purchase decisions. That's the biggest one. And then what happens is that becomes a virus where it affects other people. They start doubting what Kicker says. They start doubting what Steve Mead says. They start doubting what their motivations are. They're like, am I really doing this to be cool, or am I doing this to be smart? Right? I think it's better to be smart than it is cool. There you go. So, because being smart is typically being right, which means typically being successful. Being cool is a relative thing, depending on what pool of associates that you're dealing with. So, I was going to make a movie reference, but it's kind of an old movie reference. You guys wouldn't know. Anyways, I love you guys. I will talk to you later. Today is Sunday. Enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy your family. And do better for your family. Everybody will thank you for that. Well, unless you have an ungrateful cunt of a wife and shitty kids. Then, sorry.